they said that they met at 17, but they married later on. Even though Russell said, by the way, Russell says he never started dating her until she was 18. So what do you think about that? He met her at 17. He's 35, but he says he don't start dating her until 18. It's like he redshirt the post.
Okay, now watch this. I just met a dude. I met a dude 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Right? I seen him last week. Wack, man, I'm still trying to get on. What's up, homie? Last I saw you, you said you don't like to sign minors because you got to deal with the parents. I'm 18 now. I met him when he was 16.
Okay.
Now, I might start doing business with him now that he's 18. So if he met her at 17, God knows where, I don't know, a model show, whatever the fuck, and didn't start dating until 18, what's the problem?
Hey, let me ask you a question. Because I've heard you say this multiple times when I'm listening to your Clubhouse replays. I went back and I think I was comparing the Diddy case to R. Kelly case. And I'm going to be honest with you. The R. Kelly case is a sick case. I think I've heard you say that he was not jailed for having sex with minors. Brother, that man was...
He beat that case, you forgot? R. Kelly is in jail right now. I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is a slippery slope.
No, I got listen.
He's in jail because
you're lying now.
The feds. You notice the state dropped it because the state law in Illinois is 17, as it is in New York, 16 in Jersey, legal age of consent. But the federal law across our land is 18. It's like the marijuana laws in California. While the state is legal, if the feds want to come take all of them to jail, they could, because under federal law, it's still illegal.
Okay.
The girl was 17.
Wack, I read that. Listen, I heard you say that, and I never really looked into it. I looked into it.
Go look into it, bro.
Wack, I got all the paperwork. I can send it to you. He got so he called 13 counts in Chicago. He beat 7 of those, so he only got convicted on 6. He got 25.
R. Kelly, a nasty ass motherfucker. Plain and simple.
5 years, and then he got 9 counts in New York, and he lost all of those. So he got convicted on 9 counts, and they gave him 30. And the appeal court stood up that he only has to serve 30, so the 30 is going to include the 25 from Chicago. The whole Chicago case was essentially child pornography cases. He had videotapes with women down to the age of 15. Facts.
You got to provide that work.
I'll send it to you.
Matter of fact, guess what it is?
No, listen. Go ahead.
His spokesperson / family member communicates with me, and he says he will challenge anybody to any R. Kelly statement. So I think we need to run a thing on my YouTube channel and bring him on there. Okay. You got that work. Oh, I ain't listening. You know with me, it is what it is. Now, as I'm thinking about it, I'll double check to make sure. But again, he only beat counts in Chicago, and all of those were sex tape charges. He had like 7 counts on sex. You telling me he didn't? You saying he didn't beat nothing?
No. He beats. So he got charged 13 counts. He beat 7, so he beat more than half. But he still got convicted of 6. Now you know New York is going to hit you with a RICO, and I keep telling everybody who watch me, you're not beating a RICO. Every count they hit him with the Diddy counts. That's how I got into look into it. The only charges R. Kelly caught that's similar to Diddy is he caught it in the Eastern District of New York in the feds. And it's sex trafficking, and he caught a racketeering charge, just like Diddy. He lost all 9 of those. It was 9 counts, okay? When it came to Chicago, it was about tapes and sexual escapades with women and abuse charges with underage women, and there was 13 counts. So he beat 7 of those, and he got convicted of 6. So I got to see the 6 that he got convicted of. But when I read the charging documents, it included that he had tapes of him having sex with women as young as 15. Which now
he's doing this to deflect off of Drake. He want to talk about everybody but Drake. The conversation was about Drake, but pay attention to how he's deflecting. Deflecting. He want to bring up everybody but not talk about Drake. Wack 100 like, yeah, we can talk about other people. But right now, we talking about Drake. What's up with your man?
Hold on. Now, hold on. I say that to you because I got to go back and make sure he got convicted of that count. That count might have beat.
I never heard that. Okay. Last time I heard it was a minor was way back when. Remember they said he was peeing on her or something? Remember that shit?
Yeah. No, yeah.
And they dismissed that.
Hey, if you read, again, obviously, we know in a criminal complaint they can put anything. They showed R. Kelly paying up to $1 million for people. Like, apparently he was really loose with people getting sex tapes. People had his sex tapes left, right, and center. And he started paying. He paid somebody $250,000 to return one of the sex tapes. Obviously, you don't have some VHS shit because, come on now, if somebody got your tape on a digital recording at this point, you can't have them recorded. You can't have them return it damn near. It's like they can make a copy.
They still have it.
Exactly. But yeah, I read that. I'm going to be honest with you, some nasty work. Anyway, let's not get off topic. Don't you think that Kendrick saying this, he should now, and I could throw another curveball at you. You want me to do it? I want to do it to you, Wack.
This is not, bro. This Wack. Is a fan. This is a fan.
No.
So
okay.
We making artists responsible for fans?
No. Okay, I'll throw the
exactly. But boy, hey, he wanted to throw anybody under the bus. Anybody under the bus.
And out the window. I'll bring another one for you then. So when Kendrick says Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Why doesn't Kendrick acknowledge that the person that introduced him performing the song dissing Drake about this pedophile or whatever rumors with women, the person who introduced him was Dr. Dre? Do we need to bring up and talk about Dr. Dre's?
What does it got to do with Drake, bro?
What do you mean I got to do? Because he's associated with him. You don't think he's associated with him? Yes or no? You don't think so, right?
Let me show you something real quick. Watch this.
No, I'm asking you.
Hold on. Let me pull something up. Because I like just when y'all go to reach it. This shit is crazy. Okay.
By the way, why are you doing that? Hey, I only bring this up because I think that what Kendrick did is that you bring it to a slippery slope. We in hip hop.
Watch this, bro.
Go ahead.
Kendrick Lamar is 37.
Okay.
Dre is 59. That means Dre was 22 when Kendrick was born. 32 when he was riding a bike and throwing football.
Okay.
And by the time Kendrick was 15, Dre's 37.
Okay.
Whatever you talking about, I can almost guarantee you that shit had already been tucked and swept up under the rug, because I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, and I'm 47, 10 years older than Kendrick. So if Kendrick Lamar is going over here, he met this dude to produce some fucking beats and do a song in the studio, right? Mm-hmm. That's all he knows to do for it. He ain't never been signed to Dre a day in his life.
You're right. So I would agree with you back then, but then he brought out. Remember, this is the Pop Out show. He brought out Dr. Dre. So they had a whole documentary on Dr. Dre. Everybody know that about Dr. Dre. I know he knows. Why would he?
Boy, this dude academic, man. Academics, man. Like I said, you are. But the things that you say and the narratives that you're trying to run just to defend Drake is very sickening, bro. It's very sickening, man. Like, bro, just and then you wonder why people say the things that they say about you and your connection with Drake. Just look how you willing to go to bat for him, bro. It's weird. Like, it's okay to be a fan, you know, but you are beyond a fan. Like, you're a delusional stan. You know what I mean? Like, this is more than just supporting your favorite artist. It's like you working for that nigga. Like, he got you on payroll. Like, you are willing to protect him by any means necessary, whether it's even putting your reputation on the line. Because people look at you crazy. The way that you defend Drake is beyond being a fan. It's beyond being a fan, in my opinion.
Bring out Dr. Dre if you know Dr. Dre got some weird cases. Why is he around?
What weird cases?
So there isn't civil cases about all type of abuse and things like that. We could pull it up. You pull it up?
I don't give a fuck about no female screaming abuse.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Tread lightly.
No,
we talking about female screaming abuse.
Hold on.
You didn't have females lie on you screaming abuse.
Hold on. No, wait, no.
What? Huh? You got a current case talking about abuse. So why would you talk about another man being accused of abuse? Like, why would you say that? You know how easy it is for a woman just to say, hey, this man did this man did that to me. You think you innocent, right? Don't you feel like you've been falsely accused? Why can't the next man? Oh, because anytime it relates to Drake, it doesn't matter. But now look what you walked yourself into. You walked into that quicksand. You walked yourself into that quicksand. And I'm glad Wack 100 is keeping it 100 with him. Hold on. How you going to try to talk about Dre and him being accused when ain't you being accused? Akademiks, you think you're innocent, right? So why can't another man be innocent? You know how this goes. Oh, but when it comes to Drake, you willing to throw even yourself under the bus, huh? Crazy.
And lightly,
no. Here's my point I'm trying to tell you is that Kendrick opened up a can of worms that inevitably he was going to be a hypocrite. In hip hop as a man, in hip hop as a man, when you start trying to do the Me Too thing, you forget that every one of our favorite, even the most innocent celebrities, they have somebody, whether there was a money grab they were looking for or whether they were disgruntled, somebody has said some shit about them. You can't name one. And again, I've told people,
dancing, what this got to do with Kendrick?
Because he's the one who started saying, you got niggas around that got weird cases, and it could be pointed out, well, Kendrick, you're no different.
Where's Dre case? Dre ain't never been in the penitentiary?
Hold on.
Where's that?
Wait, all right, so the case got to be criminal then, that's it, right?
Civil.
Huh?
I mean, you can have bitches accuse you of lying.
Hold on. No. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm not saying you can't have people accuse it. What I'm saying is that...
Don't talk to me about nothing civil, because if it was that serious, you would have went criminal. They don't go criminal because they know it's some bullshit it ain't gonna stick.
Okay, but what I'm saying is that Kendrick made it where people start looking at all that type of stuff and not being able to distinguish. You know
no, he didn't. That's just you over here being a Drake dick rider.
No, stop it. Stop. Come on.
Talk about it, Wack. Talk about it, Wack. Talk about it. Nah, this ain't got to do nothing about nothing, nigga. You just over here sucking dick, nigga. Pause, don't did it. You just here glazing. You just being a dick rider. You being a meat deep throat gobbler. You being a stan, bro. And I'm glad Wack 100 said this, man. Because everybody else been saying it, right? But it's different when someone you rock with, he noticed that you a dick sucker too. He noticed it too. So I'm glad Wack 100 tell you, because everybody knows this, but it's different when it coming from your own people.
No, we didn't. That's just you over here.
Where people start looking at all that type of stuff and not being able to distinguish. You
no, we didn't. That's just you over here being a Drake dick rider.
No, stop it. Stop. Come on. Wack. Yo, Wack. Yo, Wack.
Wack. And that song, that bar, fucked him up so bad. 8 months after the battle, you're making Drake even look bad by even fishing.
How?
Woo! Bada bing, bada boom. Akademiks is actually making this worse. I've been saying that for the longest. I'm like, bro, you making Drake look worse. Why you think that you helping him running with these blatant lies, running with these blatant narratives, all this propaganda, all this windmilling, all this spinning that you're doing? Like, Akademiks is the king of spinning narratives. Well, he thinks he is. He thinks just because he got a big audience and he comes and he tries to swindle these narratives that people gonna fall for it. Nigga, bro, don't nobody fall for that stuff that you be saying, because it's clear as day. It's clear as day what you doing. People ain't fooled. People ain't fooled at all. So I'm glad Wack 100 is exposing Akademiks right now.
8 months after the battle, you're making Drake even look bad. Song, that bar, fucked him up so bad. 8 years being a Drake dick rider.
No, stop it. Stop. Come on. Wack. Yo, Wack. Yo, Wack.
And that song, that bar, fucked him up so bad. 8 months after the battle, you're making Drake even look bad by even fishing.
Facts.
Drake had already licked his wounds.
Wack, here's the thing.
He took his ass whooping.
Yo, here's the thing.